How to make money online up to 10K, 20K, 50, 100,000 plus per month. But more importantly, what are the ingredients it takes to get there? How is it that I'm able to and pick myself to do this every single day? Whether you are a traditional brick and mortar business, you're just getting started, you want to come online, have a digital marketing business, or any other kind of it, and so much more. Hi, this is Michael with Viral Funding Solutions, as well as Viral Home-Based Pursuit, and a few other ventures that I have. I'm an expert business loan broker as well as a digital strategist. I have that background as well. I have a digital marketing agency, affiliate marketing businesses in the health space, non-health, a few other ventures, and then I have an expert business loan broker business. And this is where I spend a majority of my time right now helping people get the right type of financing. This is my priority right now, and I've been in it for a good amount of time. And so I know the market in and out, the best lenders and underwriters. But I want to step aside from that point of view and speak about how is it that I'm able to not just create revenue online, but also offline. But more importantly than that, it's the ingredients it takes. How am I able to wake up every morning and do this? How can I put on a smile on my face that isn't fake and that I'm able to mitigate the pain, the problems, the roadblocks, the obstacles to ultimately get to my outcomes? Let's start there. So, I can remember as far back getting started, I was in a 9 to 5 role like the majority of us. You probably still are, and you're venturing into business, or you've been in it long enough, you're like, Michael, we've talked before, I generate this amount and I have a long time in business. That's okay, but this will take you back a little bit. So I remember, like everybody, starting 9 to 5, being underappreciated, undervalued, underpaid. I won't give you the full story. I'll leave it down below for more if you'd like to learn. But like everybody else, just trying to feel my way in, had done school, finished school, university and community, gone back into the workforce, and that company ended up going down under. I went back on unemployment, food benefits, and I felt embarrassed having to do that again. Internally, I was just gut wrenched, like somebody was turning some gears and just taking it apart. And then I'm trying to put them back together, not wanting to let my family down. And I didn't. It's just, and I've never been a bad character at all. I'm very humble and respectful. It's just, it happens when you are in the whole corporate role and everything like that. And so in that meantime, before the company went down under and about 40 to 50 plus people got relieved, I was finding out other ways of starting to generate an income online as well, passively. And I ventured into digital marketing agency, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, book publishing, a few other components. And eventually I went into those, and then I started to get into, over time as those grew, I was able to venture out and do what I wanted to do eventually, which was helping people get business funding. But the gist of it is, how am I able to do this? It's because I work on myself. That's key point number one. I've said this in another video where you have your character and then you have your reputation. So to generate 10K, 20, 30, 50K, you need to become that person who will then be that person in their business. So you are a self-reflection of who you are in your business, bottom line. So the tendencies you may have here will translate into this. Yes, they can. Now, the way you do your business and you run your business, it's different. And that's a reputation, the way that people see you, your brand image, your service, your products, in your industry, what it is you do, how you build that relationship might be more on a business level than it is on somewhat of a personal touch level. And so I like to help people. And as an introvert, and how hard it is for me to open up, especially to trust somebody, let alone they trust me. And you can do that. I'm not somebody who wants to waste anybody's energy or time, or I'm not here to scam. But the bottom line of it is, whatever venture you go into, this can be your existing business, this can be you starting online, this could be you just trying to research, watching different YouTube videos. And this video is unlike others because others, they might be showing you on screen. And I've done that already in the past, not most recently. Or they might be trying to tell you, hey, just go fill out some surveys, or hey, just start a cleaning business and hire on a few people, and then that will take care of itself. Get the licenses and the contracts, and then go out there and look for work. But You have to understand that the way, from my perspective, that's why it's important that I bring up myself. And if it's relatable, it is. But I had to struggle, and I wasn't seeing money coming in for months, closer to a year. Probably made 8 cents in 11 months. And I thought about quitting throughout that whole journey. And I just didn't, because I knew that I could do it. I could see the results. I could see what other people were doing, that I'm going to do it. And I got very good at my skill sets in that whole time. And I started to develop even more. So in that time frame, when I was building up those skills, not seeing the results for months, closer to a year, the results were, for me, that I was changing inside. Things were changing outside of me externally, things that I couldn't even control. That's sometimes what you can't do, but you can control a lot of what happens in here. And so to generate that income, I had to focus on developing myself, personal development, reading books, Power of Awareness, Renegade Millionaire, The Tao of Charlie Munger, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. But one of my favorites being Atomic Habits, which is right here. Read it over and over, and I go back to certain sections to remind me of things. But there are many more books than that. And just working on myself, masterminding with others, and just getting connected enough where I was safeguarding this. Up here, I was strong. And I've been strong for some time. So once you develop this, the consistency in your business will start to show even more. In the beginning, when you don't have this, you're going to see when you fall back, or you feel like I didn't do anything today, or you weren't being as productive. Maybe you don't understand how to be productive, and I can work with you on that. But busy and productive are two different things. You got to work on the 20% of your activities, return on your investment activities, that are going to generate 80% of those results, the 80-20 principle. And so once you have that, and you know the domino effect, if you were to focus on that one priority and that one activity, how would it affect everything else? Would it be the number one domino effect that if you did that one activity in the day and you focused on it for maybe an hour or so, then that would triumph everything else, and then you can focus on others. So it's about understanding your priorities, being disciplined, letting your ego go, your stubbornness. There will be pain. There will be problems in terms of just internal battles. Maybe externally, your family, your friends don't understand what you're doing, but once you get into it, you'll be like, yeah, I know why they wouldn't understand it. I've been in this long enough, affiliate marketing businesses for many years, and digital marketing agency, and a few other things, especially as an expert business loan broker. But I see it time and time again where people fail. It's because of the inconsistency. It's not being persistent, not being consistent. Same things, more or less. And then focusing on the right strategy and tactics. You've got to have that nailed down. So consistency, boom. And you're going to start seeing little results here and there. It might not be money, or it might be, but it'll start going in a lot more. But you just have to develop that. And I'm making this video again on a Friday, if I didn't say. And it's been a long week. You could tell from my hair, but I stay clean as much as I can. It's just I get so busy sometimes. But I think that's where I want to leave it in this video. I gave you guys an insight into myself, a little bit of my story. I'll leave more down below. But also, why you want to do it is your most important thing. Like, why are you getting into business? Why are you in business? And anytime you have a pain, a problem, no matter how big it is, your why has to be strong enough to overcome any of those challenges. Like today, I don't feel like working, or today, I don't have those days. Like, I'm so routine and automatic now that even when I don't feel like doing something and I had a long night before or something else, it automatically kicks in, whether I feel more tired that day or not. If I feel rejuvenated even better, boom, I know my routines because I have a calendar. And listing those things that you're going to do, putting them on an Excel spreadsheet or a CRM tool, whatever you do. I do the two. I like to write things down. I have a calendar right underneath here where I finish tasks and what I have to get done throughout the day, and my time schedule, being punctual, discipline, showing up even when you don't feel like it. Every day you got to put up a number and put up some numbers. Once you get in, you'll be like, okay, your transitioning is going to be much smoother and simple. It might feel like a lot of effort in the beginning, but once you get into doing things, it becomes automatic. You become so Zen focused, honestly, and then everything else will take care of itself. But again, it comes back to having a huge why, working on yourself personally and your characteristics, strengthening that in your mind, your body, your spirit, all forms will really help you go the distance, and getting plugged in, learning and educating, as well as never giving up, having a can-do attitude, and always having a good perspective and the right thoughts flowing in here. It's important that you feed your mind the right things, so there's no negativity there. And if there is something in your life, you know how to balance that. It's all about balancing in this. So hopefully that gave you some perspective. I could have gone for another 10, 30, an hour, honestly, on all this. Maybe I'll do it another time and get into even more of those subsets and go even deeper. But this is how you make money online. Whether you already have a business, you're trying to look for a web presence online, and you're trying to create that website and have people flow in and get quotes, and then they're able to probably buy your products online if you have that set up, or other forms. And or you're just getting started and you're trying to get into a digital marketing agency, affiliate marketing, other business models, maybe as a business loan broker / agent, and you're looking to come underneath my wing. And again, I have experience doing this. I'll leave my sites down below where you can learn more. I'll leave some free content, a questionnaire, other things you can fill out. But again, this is one of those pieces of video where I could have gone on screen, I could have done something else, but I wanted to be real with you and let you know that I'm here for you. One, I care about the person, the human, and then in business second. And once we get these parts and these components, like the puzzle piece, together, then your business is going to start flowing more effectively. You're going to start seeing that revenue coming in, especially with the strategies and tactics. You're going to have more longevity, and you'll be appreciative looking back that all that sacrifice you made with friends and family, having a relationship, maybe that other job role that you turned down to do this, and you're like, oh, it's not working yet. But you got to put in the time, and you got to invest in yourself. Don't think about putting money up as something you're losing. It's something you're gaining. You might not see the results right entirely like that, but an investment, that's the opportunity cost of what you're willing to forego. It's sunk cost, but nonetheless, that's something that it's for your future. And whether it's $100, $7, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 and above, you got to see where you're at. Also, it has to make sense financially, but what you can look at is, if I took that investment, what would be my return on that investment activity and financially? If I put in $2,500 into a course, if I had to, absolutely, or a mastermind of 10,000, because I'm going to learn something, and I know it's not just a gimmick, and I know what the details entail, and I got to get more information to gather more and grow more as a person and in business, I'm going to do it if it's worth it. And I'm not going to spend that all the time. It's not always necessary, but there are moments in your life, you might be right now at that pivotal moment. Like, do I spend on that course? Do I take the time to, once I spend on it, actually learn it? Don't just buy it and then see 1 or 2 lessons and say, no, this isn't for me. You should already have known that before you did that. And you don't know yet until you take action on it. And you'll never want to change yourself. You'll look back and regret that you were at this part, and that if you just were to learn 2 or 3 more modules and then apply that over and over, consistency over months, you're going to start seeing those changes. And instead, you're going to be the guy sitting, or the girl sitting on their couch watching their 90-Day Fiance or something on Netflix, and maybe sleeping in earlier because they're tired from the day at work, and just everything is a hamster wheel again the next day, tired, already aching, not because of your muscles, but because you're just tired relentlessly. I've been there, done that. I've had sleepless nights even working on my businesses. So that's all I want to leave you with. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Look down below if there's the description to learn more. And it's time now. New year, new you, middle, end of the year, whenever it is. Don't wait too long. Don't let it pass you by, and start taking massive action, the right action. And it's going to start trickling in and helping you in your current business. You don't have a current business, whatever it is you're trying to do. That is all for now. Talk to you soon. Bye.